Okay, so following on from our hyacinths, our flower of the month in January, we've got the slightly mini version of hyacinth, often known as grape hyacinths. Correct name is Muscari. These are really pretty, and again they completely bring that spring feel into the home. So I'm going to do something that's a little bit contemporary now. It might also be something that will work really well for a spring wedding. So the Muscari come in multiples of 50 stems, and they're sold, actually I think these are hundreds, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, no they're 50s. So this is the little bunch, how they come short stems and long stems, come with a little bit of foliage. I'm literally just going to cut the bottoms off them and place them into the little jam jar that I have here. And as you can see, having the two lengths or the two different heights works quite well. They come with quite an amount of leaves on them as well, as you can see. So you can always remove those if you don't want the leaves, but they do help to fill the vase up quite nicely. I'm just tucking those into the little jam jar. I'm displaying those. Now you could, if you wanted to, perhaps pop some raffia around that little vase and use those for a wedding, just to decorate the vase. I've popped it on a little wooden slice there. Another way of disguising the container, if you wanted to, is to add some little bits of moss. So this is actually bun moss. I'm just adding some little pieces around, just to cover up the vase and to give it that slightly rustic feel. And again, this is something that could work for a wedding. I'll just turn that round slightly so you can see how we've added those in. I'm just going to clear pieces of moss away. Oops. And then just taking a few little pieces of Muscari. I'll pop those into a little water file. Just going to top those up with a little bit of water. Ooh, quite a lot of water. And then pop a little group of the grape hyacinths into there. I think I was a bit over ambitious in filling that one. And then I'm just going to tuck those into the moss. I turn that round, and you can see you've got the little groups of them lower down. And the same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just trim those. Pop those into the little water file. Actually could do with one more in there. Tuck that in. And then bring that into the arrangement. So you can see how we've added a little bit of interest further down into the arrangement. I'm just going to cover up some more of the container with some of the moss. Now if it is a bit long, you can always trim it and then tuck the little bits in. Again, just trimming those little bits of moss just to make it look as though that's all part of the arrangement. And there you have it, a little spring woodland style arrangement. Okay, well thank you very much for watching. I hope this has introduced a little bit of a spring feel to your forthcoming January.